Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I'm from Amanda Crochets, and in today's tutorial I want to show you how to make this beautiful autumn harvest blanket. The autumn harvest blanket is made using super bulky weight yarn and 3 different colors that are perfect for the fall season. This blanket measures approximately 41 inches across by 54 inches long. However, you can always customize this blanket and make it as small or as big as you would like. I wanted to make this a nice and cozy blanket using fall colors, as I mentioned, as I wanted something for the autumn season that is upon us. So let's grab our hooks and grab our yarn and get this tutorial started. So for today's tutorial, you're going to need a size N/P 10mm crochet hook, and for your yarn you're going to need 3 different colors, and I chose to use the Lion brand Woolies yarn. This is a nice super thick bulky weight yarn that is going to work up quickly, as well as give you that warmth from the blanket that you're looking for. So I use these 3 different colors like I said. So for this first color, this is the Lion brand Woolies yarn like I said, and this is a 6-ounce skein, 170 grams, 106 yards, and 97 meters. It's classified as a super bulky weight yarn and is 80% acrylic, 20% wool. This is machine washable and dryable. So for this color, this is Fisherman, and this next one is Mustard, and finally this one is called Spice. So for the Fisherman color, I used 3 full skeins, and then this is what I had left over, so you're going to need 4 skeins of Fisherman. For Mustard, I used 2 full skeins, and then this last 3rd skein is what I have, so you're going to need 3 skeins of Mustard. And then for Spice, I again used 2 full skeins, and I used this little bit of the 3rd skein, so 3 total. So for the Fisherman, or the white cream color, you're going to need 4 skeins. For the Mustard yellow, you're going to need 3 skeins, and for the Spice color, you're going to need 3 skeins. So to get started with your autumn harvest blanket, I'm going to start with Spice, and you're just going to go ahead and make a slip knot. And the stitch that I used for this blanket is called the open shell stitch, and I do have a tutorial on my channel, which I will link below in the description box if you're interested in checking out how to make this stitch, but I used the open shell stitch. So for the autumn harvest blanket, you're going to need to make a multiple of 3 plus 2 for your blanket. So for my blanket, I ended up making a total of 68 chains. So in order to get that multiple to change it to a different size, you're going to multiply any number by 3, and once you are satisfied with your width, you're going to add 2 more chains onto the end to make sure everything evens out. So you can either make a multiple of 3 plus 2, or you can make the same size blanket that I am, which is 68 chains. It's totally up to you. So for my tutorial, I'm just going to go ahead and make a chain of 20. You can make any multiple of 3 plus 2, like I said. So to make a chain, you're going to do yarn over your hook and pull through that loop on your hook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue until you have a total of 20 chains, or your multiple of 3 plus 2. Okay, so I have my 20 chains. Again, if you're making the same size blanket as me, you want to have a chain of 68 chains. For row 1, you're going to make a single crochet into the 2nd chain from the hook. So that loop on your hook does not count, and you're going to count 2 chains from your hook. So 1 and 2. You're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And that is your single crochet. Next, you're going to chain 3. You're going to skip 2 chains and work a single crochet into the next chain. So go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to go ahead and skip 2 chains. So this is the chain that you just worked in. So you're going to skip 2, 1, and 2. And in that third chain, you're going to go ahead and make a single crochet. So again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And this is going to be the repeat for the row. So you're going to go ahead and chain 3 again, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and in the chain after that, you're going to make a single crochet. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, chain 3. You're going to skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, and in the chain after that, make a single crochet. So you're going to repeat this all the way across, and in your very last chain you should end with a single crochet. So go ahead and complete your first row, and I will meet up with you and show you how to continue to row 2. Okay, so I'm over at the end of row 1, and this is what row 1 looks like. So you should have those little gaps in between and that single crochet in the very last stitch. Now if you are a beginner, I highly suggest using a stitch marker to mark the beginning and ends of your row, so that way you know your ends are going to be straight. So when you get your stitch marker, you're going to insert your stitch marker in this very last stitch right here, and at the very beginning you're going to mark your stitch marker right here. And what's nice about this yarn is that it's nice and chunky, so you are able to see your stitches a lot better. So when you have your stitch markers in place, you just want to move them up as you make more rows. So to make row 2, you're going to go ahead and chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So that chain 3 that we just made is going to count as your first double crochet. So you're going to insert your stitch marker in the very top of that chain 3 that we just made. Next, you're going to work a double crochet into the very first single crochet from the previous row. So this is the very first stitch right here. You're going to make a double crochet, so you're going to yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is your double crochet. Next, you're going to work a single crochet into the chain 3 space. So that chain 3 we made from the previous row, you're going to just work around that with a single crochet. So go right underneath that chain 3 and make your single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Next, you're going to work 3 double crochets into the single crochet from the previous row, and this is going to be the single crochet that's in between the 2 chain 3 spaces. So your chain 3 space is here, your other chain 3 space is here that we just worked in, and right here in between is your single crochet, and you're going to work 3 double crochets into that stitch. So yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is your first double crochet. So you're going to make a total of 3. So go right back in that stitch, and you're going to make 2 more double crochets in that stitch. And that completes your shell. So now you're just going to repeat this until the end of your row. So in your next chain 3 space, you're going to go ahead and make a single crochet. So again, you're going to go right underneath that chain in that space, and you're going to make a single crochet. In the next stitch, which is your single crochet right here, you're going to make 3 double crochets. So when you make the shell stitch, you're going to be alternating between the single crochet and the 3 double crochets, and that will get your shell effect. Next, you're going to single crochet around that chain 3 space. In the next stitch, you're going to make 3 double crochets. So continue this until the end of your row. So for your chain 3 space, you're going to make a single crochet, and for that next stitch, which is your single crochet, you're going to make 2 double crochets. When you get to the end of your row, I will show you how to end row 2. Okay, so I'm over at the end of row 2, and I have 1 single crochet remaining. So to end your row, you're going to make 2 double crochets into that last single crochet. So in this single crochet right here, you're just going to go ahead and make 2 double crochets. And that completes your second row. So as you can see, your shell stitch is starting to form already, and because this is a super bulky weight yarn, your work is going to work up quickly. So to move on to row 3, you're going to go ahead and chain 1 and turn. And in that very first stitch right here, you're going to go ahead and make a single crochet. So insert your hook right into that stitch and make your single crochet. Next, you're going to go ahead and chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. And you're going to work in your shell stitch. So you have 3 double crochets for your shell. You're going to go into that centermost stitch, so that second double crochet right here, and you're going to go right into that second stitch and make your single crochet. Then you're going to chain 3. You're going to go right over to your next shell stitch, and then you're going to find that centermost stitch. So you have 1, 2, and 3. You're going to work right into that center, and you're going to make a single crochet. And you're just going to repeat this all the way across. So again, chain 3, find your next shell, find that innermost stitch, so 1, 2, and 3. You're going to go in that center stitch, and you're going to make a single crochet. Again, chain 3, go over to your next shell, find that centermost stitch, which is right here, and make a single crochet. So repeat this all the way across, and I will show you how to end row 3. Okay, so I'm over at my last stitch. So you have that chain 3 from the beginning. So all you're going to do is you're going to go in that space, and you're going to work a single crochet. So this is what your 3 rows are going to look like. And you're basically just going to repeat rows 2 and 3 until your desired length. So I made a total of 8 rows per color before I changed colors, and I made sure to end on a row 3 in order to make it a little bit better for changing colors. So say you want to change colors, so you're going to make your single crochet, but instead of finishing with that same color, you're going to cut your yarn and you're going to leave a tail, and then you're going to introduce your new color. So the next color that I use for my blanket is that mustard yellow color. So you're going to leave a little bit of a tail and wrap the new yarn color right over your hook, and you're going to pull through with that new color. And then you're just going to go right ahead and continue your blanket pattern. So for row 4, you're going to chain 3 and turn. And in that very first stitch, which is your single crochet from the previous row, you're going to make a double crochet. Okay, and then when you have your chain 3 space, you're going to go ahead and make a single crochet. And then next stitch, you're going to go ahead and make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So you want your shell stitches to line up right on top of one another. In that chain 3 space, you're going to go ahead and make a single crochet. In that next stitch, 3 double crochets. And again, you're just going to repeat rows 2 and 3 over and over again for the pattern. And then this is what your blanket will look like. So here is part of my blanket. It's a little bit too big to show you the entire blanket, but again, I did 8 rows of each color. I started off with that pumpkin spice color. So, or just the spice. I don't know why I called it pumpkin spice, but you're going to start with 8 rows of spice, 8 rows of mustard, and 8 rows of Fisherman. And I just repeated that, let's see, 1, 2, 3 times. So you're going to have 4 sections, excuse me, you're going to have 3 sections of that spice. You're going to have 3 sections of that mustard and 3 sections of that Fisherman color. So you're going to have a total of 72 rows. And again, this works up super quickly as it's a super bulky weight yarn. I really like this blanket a lot as it's going to provide a lot of warmth and cushion for those chilly fall weather days ahead. So I'm really proud of this blanket and really happy with the way that it turned out. So thank you so much for joining me today on learning how to make the Autumn Harvest blanket. I hope you give this blanket a try. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see all future videos by me. And as always, happy crocheting! Bye!